Yo tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour une nouvelle vidéo sur Brawl Stars. Enfin pas exactement dessus, mais vous avez compris le concept. On va regarder le nouveau Brawl Talk, les deux nouveaux Brawlers, s'il y aura des nouveaux événements et tout. Les trucs nano là. On a eu des leaks sur ça, enfin pas vraiment des leaks mais des infos. Nano Noodle, Nano Star qui vont attaquer le clan de Cage et tout. On a eu, c'est sûr qu'il y aura un brawler, ça va être le fils ou la fille de Cage et Kenji, ça c'est sûr. On a peut-être des infos sur son arme, genre une canne à pêche, et qu'il aurait une tétine vu qu'il est petit, c'est un baby. Du coup j'espère que vous allez aimer cette vidéo. Surtout n'hésitez pas à liker, ça me fait grave plaisir, et à vous abonner, c'est encore plus important pour moi. J'espère qu'on va bientôt passer les 100 abonnés. On a pris 5 abonnés en une semaine sans qu'on fasse de vidéo. Ça pour eux, je trouve ça c'est très bien, et j'espère qu'on va continuer comme ça hein. Bon allez, je vous laisse avec la vidéo.
New Brawl Talk!
New
Kenji
Brawl
and
Talk.
Kaz's baby
Ah
and
bah voilà.
Wendy, an engineer
Wendy.
trying to
Ah
save
oui,
the
Wendy.
planet's nation.
No, you are always doing the same
Okay.
Brawl Talk over and over again. I'll teach you how to do it right. These are the most anxious seasons you've ever
Oh attends,
had.
le skin de Belly.
9 events for weeks, and the story
quoi,
that
ça?
might change a brawler forever. Brawl Talk へようこそ。Now cook. Time.
Think there's something wrong with my noodles?
Ah c'est ça les nano noodles.
The future is different.
Danny from the future is right. This update is going to feel different. We are trying a new content concept where everything around the next
il a
two
une grosse
seasons will
tête
be
comme ça,
connected.
là.
So brawlers, skins, new powers, rewards, and
Oh.
game modes will
Oh, ça
all
va
be
être comme
part of the
Stranger
same
Things, je
story.
crois.
We are calling this story the Ramen Rebellion.
de
Every
Ramen.
week, something different
Chaque
will
semaine,
appear
quelque
in the
chose
game,
différent.
all linked to the progressive
Oh,
stories
skin
told
de
throughout
Wally,
the
il est
season.
trop beau.
And one detail from the story could change based on
D'ailleurs,
what the
j'ai envie de
community
voir Wally
chooses.
à
So
son
let's
quoi.
start with the first part of the Ramen Rebellion. A new modern shop has just opened in front of Kenji's sushi restaurant, and
ouais,
there's
la
something
Nostal.
very shady and purple about
Oh,
this place.
attends,
And
pour
they are
avoir
responsible
nourri
for producing the
gratuitement.
nano noodle, which
crois,
quickly becomes
dans
the
l'équipe.
hottest spot in Star Park. The problem is that once brawlers eat them, they get some weird powers. The nano powers.
Mono boost.
Nano powers are the new power-ups released during
les
the
nouveaux
season.
pouvoirs
Once a
de
brawler
Nano,
gets
comme
a
les-
nano power, they will unlock 3 power-ups for you to choose. In a match, you see 2 random options, and you have to select which one to activate. They can affect any attribute of your brawler, like their
ça
main
détruit les
attack,
murs.
speed, super, and so on.
You can get these nano powers from nano drops. They are available in
rigole pas.
daily wins,
Ah,
mega
du coup, il y a
quests,
des
boss
nouveaux
fights, quests, and other special game modes. Each nano
Oh, il y
drop
aura des
gives
concours.
resources and cosmetics and a chance of getting the new
Cosmétiques.
skins of the season. Every
Oh,
nano
il est
drop
trop beau,
guarantees
celui
at
de
least
Chic.
1 nano
J'adore.
power per drop, but you can also get lucky and get
C'est quoi
9
ça?
in one drop. And each nano drop fills up a nanometer, which gives you more
nanomètre.
rewards the more you get. Collect 150
de
nano drops and you'll
150.
be guaranteed to
Il y
earn
avait
all the
écrit
skins of
120.
the season. It is possible to get the skins for free,
Oh.
but you gotta collect all the nano drops
Oh,
from all
Cyber
your
chez lui.
sources.
Cyber.
To be able to create something meaningful, you must seek inspiration.
Like this?
Nori is the newest legendary
Nori.
brawler, and he's Kenji and Kaz's child. To date, he's the first brawler who
Oh,
was
c'est le
actually
premier
born in
brawler
Star Park,
Nest
giving
Artifact.
him unusual powers.
His attacks are a bit more complex than Kenji's, but not as much as Kaz. He uses
quoi,
the
ça?
fishing rod as a weapon, and his
Canapé.
main
Ah,
attack
j'avais
has
raison,
3
du
different
coup.
mechanics. If you just attack, he'll do a fishing
Ok.
rod slash. If you aim a little longer, he will throw a projectile that slashes
il peut
through the
dash?
target or pulls him
Mais
towards
c'est
a wall.
trop
And
bien.
if you fully charge
Il
it,
peut
you can
sauter
even
au-dessus
jump
des
over
murs.
walls.
Every
Mais c'est
time
quoi
he
la
hits an enemy
jauge?
brawler with his main attack, he catches a fish. These fishes are then used on his super attack, which makes Nori dive into water. And do
Ah
an
oui,
area
d'accord,
attack
mais en fait,
after
ça
a
va
short
être trop
delay.
cheaté.
The more fish Nori has collected, the bigger and stronger his super attack will be. Nori will be released in July.
Perfect
Oh,
cooking
skin de Miko.
requires years of practice.
Chat
Wow.
Marty, cook me something delicious.
Bravo.
The skins this season have two themes, more
il est
traditional
moche,
theme
Nico,
and
j'aime
modern
pas. Contre
cyberpunky
Chili,
vibes.
qu'est-ce
In the
qu'il est
Brawl
beau.
Pass, we have Master Miko, a master in the ways of traditional cooking. Fire Master Miko is one of his Chroma variants, and Earth Master Miko is the other Chroma. And finally, the king of karaoke is getting a skin.
Enfin.
Cyberpunk Jae Young is the second skin in the Brawl Pass.
Oh,
he looks
il
like
est
a
beau.
modern bad boy and also has two Chroma variations, Nano Jae Young and Chum Jae Young. You
Ça
can
va.
get both skins
Ça va,
by
j'aime
getting
bien.
the Brawl Pass Plus.
As for the traditional side of the skins, we have Takoyaki, inspired by the Japanese
Ah, lui,
takoyaki dish, and Fighter Berry, which is of
il est
course
beau.
inspired just like Kick-Ass
lui, j'aime
Yokai
pas.
Unicorn.
Now the futuristic one, starting with
Oh, mais
Cyber
lui,
Shell.
mais
It's
qu'est-ce qu'il
Shelly's
est beau.
first legendary skin. And
Maman.
Tectara, one more for a collection
Tectara,
of
je sais pas, j'aime
cyberpunk
pas
skins.
trop.
And also
On
affected by
dirait
the
un
nano
skin de
noodles.
fan.
Nori?
Oh,
Okay,
oh, il y a un skin
enough
vert.
of nano cyberpunk noodles.
We need a detox drink.
Looks a bit too healthy.
Tu m'étonnes.
Oh no, he's becoming a
Transforme
vegan.
vegan.
Now, the second part of the
Ah, il y
Ramen
aura une
Rebellion
seconde
story
partie.
happens in the Winstock season. Trying to get rid of all the toxic technology,
Magie
we have
toxique, on a
Wendy,
Wendy.
Winstock skins, and a different
Mais
take on the
voilà.
nano
Ah,
power.
oh,
First we
c'est
have
bien.
smoothies. They are
D'abord,
very
les
similar
sushis.
to the nano
Beaucoup
drop, so
plus
they
nano.
will give you resources and the chance to get the Winstock skin. However, they will give you fusion instead of nano powers.
Okay, stay with me. This is a bit confusing. Fusions fuse two of your nano powers together. So instead of having to pick
Ah ouais.
one before the match, you'll get two of them randomly.
Mais
and their
pire, ça va être
powers
trop cheaté.
combined, like if they were fusion.
And don't forget the smoothie meter. The more smoothies you drink, the more rewards
Ah, le
you
skin
get.
de
And if you
Mega
get enough
rouge.
smoothies throughout the season,
Oh, il y a
you
un
will
skin
get
de
all the skins of the Winstock
Wally,
set.
il va devenir rouge, je crois.
Winstock skins. In the Brawl
Moi, je
Pass,
veux
we
juste-
have
ce
Biotech
que j'attends le
Byron,
plus,
which mixes high
c'est à
tech
quoi
with
il va
green
ressembler
energy.
Wally.
His two Chroma variations are Unearthed Byron and Leaf Master Byron. As for the other Brawl Pass skin, we have Retro Future Rosa with majestic
j'aime pas
hair that
trop.
only the finest organic products could achieve. Her Chroma variations are Renewables Rosa and Sci-Fi Rosa.
As for
Personnellement,
the other
j'aime pas
skins of the
trop.
set, we have Grizzled
Oh.
Kenji, which presents Kenji with a futuristic,
stylé.
older look. Energized Sprout, where he fully managed to optimize his photosynthesis production. Winstock Gray, which is definitely the most colorful skin Gray ever
Et
got.
il est où,
And
Ali, là?
Turbine Mo, a
Oh.
small machine with absolute zero carbon footprint.
And lastly, Mega Mecha Meg, a hypercharged skin that will be part of an event happening during the
Mega
Winstock
Meg.
season. It also has two Chroma color variations.
And leading this gang, we have Wendy.
Il y a
She
Wendy.
was an
Ah, vas-y,
engineer
Wendy.
working for the Evil Corp Nanostar and saw
pourquoi
how
elle a l'air
much they were
trop
damaging
cheatée.
the environment. So she left to build
Oui,
Winstock.
research.
With all her knowledge, she managed to build a
Pourquoi elle a
full green
4000 de
energy
bouclier?
wind-powered ecosystem.
As she supports nature, she also supports the Brawler. With her main attack, she fires a projectile
Ça
that
met du
either damages
2200
the enemy
et
or
2000
gives
de
allies a
bouclier.
shield.
As for her super, she deploys the biggest shield you've ever seen in Brawl, and it'll absorb a percentage of the damage you and your teammates receive.
Wendy is the Brawler coming out in August.
Oh, les Buffies.
Buffies.
Oh, il était trop mignon, le Buffies. Oh.
Two trios are getting buffies in this update. The Arcade Trio with
Oh,
Rico, Brock, and
Ricochet,
8-Bit, and the
Brock,
Super Seed
Arcade,
Trio with
et
Max,
Meg,
Surge,
Surge,
and
Max.
Rico's gadget got reworked. Multi-ball machine deploys a vending machine that, when destroyed, releases projectiles in all directions.
il est
When
nul.
buffed, Rico can load it up with
Il est
more
devenu nul,
projectiles
son
by
gadget.
shooting it. Giga Gumball gadget makes Rico fire a giant gumball
Bah oui, l'autre,
that
il est devenu
splits
beaucoup
into
mieux
smaller
maintenant.
projectiles when
Ça
hitting
le
a
soigne
wall
même
or an
plus.
enemy. When buffed, both projectiles also slow enemies. Super bouncy with the Buffy makes his bounced bullets get extra supercharged when hitting an enemy. Robot Retreat with the Buffy increases his speed even more at 10% HP. Rico's
Oh, comment
Hyper
il est
Buffy
rapide.
makes his projectile speed increase and adds more projectiles.
Brock also got a rework to his super. Now
Ah
his
bon?
super will follow his
Ah, il
move.
suivra ses
Rocket places
déplacements.
can now be aimed, and when
Ah,
buffed,
ça,
it
c'est
gains
bien.
a short
C'est-
speed boost if the rocket hits the enemy brawl. Mega Rocket, when buffed, splits
Eux,
the Mega
pourquoi
Rocket
ça en a envoyé
into 4
4?
smaller rockets that deal less damage. More
Mais
rockets
c'est trop
Buffy makes
fort.
him move faster when using the super.
C'est devenu
Rocket number
Penny.
4 Buffy makes Brock's attack
Ok.
range increase every few seconds. Brock's Hyper Buffy adds extra small
Ah
rockets to his
ouais.
main attack.
And 8-Bit completing the arcade trio. Buffy
Les
cheat
arcades.
cartridge now fully heals the damage booster and
Ah,
heals
ça le
8-Bit
soigne.
for some time.
5600,
Extra credits
ça
got
le
reworked
soigne.
and can fire an extra salvo of projectiles
pouvoir
during his main
attaquer en
attack.
même
When
temps.
Buffyed, these projectiles
Il va
can also
pouvoir-
bounce to nearby enemies.
Toujours
Boosted
plus
booster
cheater,
when
ça.
Buffyed makes the damage booster drop ammo clips that can be collected by allies. Plugged in when Buffyed
Ah,
also
des
grants the
boosts.
speed boost to allies. And his hyper Super Buffy gives 8-Bit unlimited ammo and allows 8-Bit to interrupt his attack with another attack on command.
Now the Super City Trio, starting with Meg. Her
vas-y,
super is
Meg.
getting a reward. It now does area damage when she transforms. When hypercharged,
ça met des
it makes
dégâts.
Field Steel larger, and when summoning her mecha, it slows Brawlers.
Non, mais
hit by
toujours
the
plus,
two-box
Meg,
gadget now repairs the mecha, and when buffy, it lasts longer and also heals allies.
Toujours plus,
Joking
non,
Volts
non,
makes
non.
Meg eject from her mecha and launch it forward, dealing damage. When buffy, the mecha also leaves a trail of fire. Force Field Star Buffy makes Meg gain a speed boost while her shield is active. And Heavy Metal now heals Meg for every enemy hit with Field Steel.
Je sens, mec,
Buffy,
ça va
it
devenir
also
tellement
steals
cheaté.
ammo from the enemy brawlers hit, and her Hyper Buffy makes the mecha basic
Et
attack
ça explose.
when hit.
Non,
And
mais
when
là, ils ont
outside the
abusé
mecha,
sur
makes her
Meg.
main attack homie.
Oh oui,
Max.
ses attaques quand elle est pas dans
Shifter
son
is now
robot, elles
aimable,
sont...
and when Buffett can phase shift a second time.
Ah, il peut le faire
Sneak
deux fois
sneakers
maintenant.
can now be triggered by
Ah oui,
pressing
il peut
the
le
gadget
viser. Ah,
again
mais ça,
or
c'est
after
bien.
3 seconds. When
ça le
Buffett,
soigne.
after teleporting back, it refills her ammo and heals
Et ça
nearby
remplit ses
allies.
munitions.
Supercharge now extends the duration of her super when hitting an enemy, and when Buffett, it also gives a shield to your allies. Run and gun. When Buffett gains a speed boost when hitting enemies, and her Hyper Buffy makes her main attack also charge the supers of nearby allies.
And finally, the last one, Surge. Power Surge now increases his supercharge rate for a short time.
Ok.
When buffed, it
Non, ça
also
va, ça se
increases
passe.
his reload speed. Power Shield, when buffed,
Ah oui.
also reduces the cooldown of the gadget if Surge gets hit. To the max,
Ah,
now
ça va.
makes Surge's attack
Non,
bounce
c'est
off
bon,
wall.
j'arrête,
When
vas-y.
buffed, the projectile creates smaller
trop grave,
projectiles
ça.
when hitting a wall. Serve Ice Cold now makes Surge spawn with his supercharge. When buffed, Surge gets a speed boost when using his super on stage 3. Surge's Hyper Buffy gives him a smaller projectile after his main one. And lastly,
devenu
Surge
collé.
also gets a
Eh?
hypercharge rework, which makes him shoot projectiles in all directions when landing his super.
Non, mais
Is
vas-y.
there something else?
I have dessert. Let me taste it.
Vas-y.
The last section of Brawl Talk is actually pretty good.
We have a bunch of new game modes
Oh,
coming in
nouveau
this
mode de jeu.
update during the Ramen Rebellion. Food fight! A PvE cooking mode. Gather ingredients by destroying
C'est
the
quoi
delivery
ça?
bot and make those orders before the time runs out. Culinary War. A PvP version of the mode. It's pretty much the same idea, but there's an enemy team playing for the same goal. Whoever completes the orders first wins.
We also have Mecha Guard, a PvE version of Payload. You have to deliver the payload to its
c'est
destination.
cargaison.
Bots will try to stop you at any
Ouais.
cost. Resist
Hein?
until the
Ouais, la
payload is
4000.
delivered and you win.
On the feature side, we have contests making a comeback, but also a new way to use your brawler in the topple the tower mode. This mode has a certain number of stages, and you have to beat them all to win. Nothing new so far. However, you only have a limited number of brawlers, so once you use a brawler, you can't use it again. If you lose
Ah
all
ouais,
your
ils sont
brawlers,
maxés,
you
les
lose the
brawlers, en
mode,
plus.
and you'll have to wait for the reset. The selection of brawlers you are given is based on the brawlers you already own, and it'll prioritize the ones you have
Ok.
fusions for.
For Star
Ah,
Nova, and
bah,
Star
du coup,
Nova
Star
becomes
Nova.
invulnerable when she dashes.
Oh oui, elle est
and has
invincible quand elle
almost
fait sa
unlimited
ruée.
ammo. And both
Bah,
destroys
d'accord.
walls while
Et ça,
his hyper
il
super
perd pas de
is
vitesse
active.
quand
More
il tourne.
skin. Adidas
Et
Edge.
il
The
casse
skin
les-
which is previously in
Ah, lui, on
collab
l'avait
with
vu dans
Adidas
une
is
image.
now real. And the Pro Pass skin for Brock,
c'est lui,
Cyberpunk,
le
which
skin
contains
pour
all the
Pro Pass.
upgrades the Pro skin has. This will be included in the next Pro Pass season starting in
Oh, il
August.
est
Now
stylé
there's
en
nothing
hyper
else
chat.
but this freebie.
Oh, oh, oh.
New Brawl
Ah,
Talk.
ah, 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 ah. QR code. QR code.
This will be included in the next
il y a
Pro
un
Pass
QR code.
season starting in August.
Now there's nothing else but this freebie.
Je vous laisse scanner le QR code. Enfin, je vais aller un petit peu vite, mais je vous laisse le temps au cas où. Vous pouvez mettre pause si la vidéo se termine. Personnellement, moi, le Brawl Talk, je l'ai trouvé masterclass. Juste, c'est dommage, il n'y a pas de collaboration. Ouais, enfin, je sais pas, je comprends pas trop les trucs nano, les prix nano, là. Ça qui me dérange un peu, je comprends pas. Du coup, bah, j'aimerais bien comprendre pour savoir vraiment si c'est bien ou pas. J'espère que cette vidéo vous aura plu. Vous avez lâché votre meilleur like. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner, bien évidemment. Ça me ferait extrêmement plaisir. Et moi, je vous dis tous, bye bye.